So, hello everyone. So, this video is about something I watched recently on Aljazeera. It's about uh, Guyana and something the president of Guyana, Ali Ifraan, said about how they are managing oil revenue. Before I show you the video, I wanted to say something. Hilda Johnson told John Garang that you are going to get a lot of oil revenue, and SPLM has no infrastructure. It has no institutional capacity to manage the amount of money, the windfall that was coming to South Sudan. She advised John Garang to establish an account outside South Sudan until such a time when South Sudan is in position to manage its own resources. As some of you may know, according to the World Bank, the Secretariat became the Ministry of Finance, so it only had the capacity to manage about 100,000 US dollars. So she said when South Sudan becomes really able to manage that kind of money, from $100,000 to billions of dollars, she said keep the money outside. Now John Garang thought it was a good idea. Unfortunately, he died before he could actually operationalize the idea. President Salva Kiir also thought it was a good idea, but fortunately Salva Kiir did not follow through. Now what the president of Guyana is saying in this video is something we should really carefully listen to. The oil was discovered by ExxonMobil in 2015. When oil was discovered in Guyana, people are asking the same question. Will Guyana be able to waste the resources, or will Guyana use the money to benefit its people?
So we understand immediately that we needed to take measures that never occur again. So we said we're going to create tremendous distance between the government and the management of the revenue. We set up the Natural Resource Fund, with the new laws governing the Natural Resource Fund. What does the fund do? First of all, the fund removes the responsibility from the minister. A board has been established, an independent board to manage the fund. All the revenue that comes in to the country must be paid into that fund. There is no way you can send it to any other fund. As soon as that money is paid into the fund, there must be a public declaration, not only on a website, but gazetted. If the minister failed to declare that, within 30 days, there's a mandatory jail term of 10 years. That is what we put in place, a mandatory jail term of 10 years. Outside of that, outside of the fund, the distance from the minister, the mandatory jail terms, the declaration of the fund, how is revenue extracted from the fund? Every cent that comes out of the fund that is spent in the country must clear parliamentary approval. There must be prior parliamentary approval. So the opposition, the country, the legislature, the separate arm of government is now involved in approving that fund. It's not the state. It's not the state. Tremendous safeguard. Then there is an investment committee that is separate and independent. There is a steering committee that is established as separate and independent. All of these safeguards are there because we understand we do not want to be another example of a badly managed oil and gas sector. We want to be one of the examples that people can point to with pride